So he describes all that cityscape.
Once I see the new green leaves, my heart may take to them too, if I think of them as mementos of blossoms that scattered. Mm-hmm.
You see, he is sensitive to everything.
They have to be mementos of blossoms that scattered, though. Hmm.
What it means to be
Mementos or notes. They're symbols or memories of the blossoms. Now he says, never visited the whole garden rank with low-growing kogan grass, who pushed a way through, coming to pick violets. What's that? Are the weeds picking violets? Never visited the whole garden rank with low-growing kogan grass, who pushed a way through, coming to pick violets? ? What's that mean?
He's, different fields with violets and lots of grass.
We're in the High Sierra. Why would we take a tour of High Sierra? No. All right. Azaleas on a mountain trail, moving from rock to rock. I don't like the titles. I think these titles made up by this author. We're reading in memory of Buddha's birthday, which is tomorrow. And Buddha has a birthday by many different dates, by many different traditions, and at least according to the Korean Zen Buddhist, it's tomorrow. Actually, it's the 22nd or something. May 22nd, but they're celebrating on Sunday the 20th. But anyways, let's continue with this. Moving from rock to rock, I clutch at azaleas, but not to pick them. On these steep slopes, I count on them for a handhold. That's unusual.
He's holding on them to climb.
He doesn't pick them because he got a hold onto them. Very interesting. Moving from rock to rock, I clutch at azaleas, but not to pick them. On these steep slopes, I count on them for a handhold.
What are azaleas?
Azaleas are azaleas, dear. They're a flower, but they're like a thick-stemmed one, probably a big one.
Can you find it?
Yeah, not right now. This one, I don't like the titles. I don't know if they're genuine. How hateful of someone to have planted them so close to the riverbank. Sprays of Coria Rose broken by the waves. This one says that Yamabuki, or Coria Rose, is a large bush with showy yellow flowers that blooms in late spring. Those growing along the Tama River at the Iri south of Kyoto are frequently mentioned in early Japanese poetry. Wata Tamotsu, in his commentary on the poem, asserts that Saigyo is concerned not that the actual sprays of the plant will be broken in the water, but that their reflection will be distorted by the ripples. The original, which says blossoms of the Coria, may be taken either way. And he says, how hateful of someone to have planted them so close to the riverbank. Sprays of Coria Rose broken by the waves.
Yeah, the reflections. But even the reflections are actually, maybe the reflections in a lake where there is no motion is beautiful. But in a river, as he calls, they're broken somehow. Very bad ones. Doesn't like to see that.
So, we were offered a tour of the High Sierra. But we took a tour of Japan with Saigyo. Now I still don't know if I like the titles, but I guess this title is Frogs. When we flood the mountain paddies, grown over with sledge grass, what joyful faces on the croaking frogs. When we flood the mountain paddies, grown over with sledge grass, what joyful faces on the croaking frogs. But the frogs like water. They like a flood. They like... Oh, do you think these frogs like the flood, or does it just his imagination? How could he know what the frogs think?
They're happy.
Maybe he's right though. Maybe you could maybe the frogs are happy.
They like water, so why?
They could act. He's probably watching the frogs, and he could be right. Here's more frogs. Muddy inlet, so scummy even moonlight won't linger there. It's home to us, says the croaking frogs. Muddy inlet, so scummy, even moonlight won't linger there. It's home to us, says the croaking frogs.
They're happy then.
The frogs like it there. I don't know. Saigyo wishes he was a frog. Remember how Basho then came out with his famous poem about the frog jumps in?
Splash.
We're reading from Poems of a Mountain Home, translated by Burton Watson. Seems we have to stop.